Thank you, Low Country Radio, for allowing me to keep up with the Wildcats anywhere I go.
We love Low Country Radio.
Low Country Radio, lowcountryradio.com, the only voice of the Richmond Hill Wildcats and the Bryan County Redskins.
I love this radio station.
Thank you, Low Country Radio, for broadcasting Bryan County Redskins and Richmond Hill Wildcats Friday night football games. Friday night football is back.
I love me some Low Country Radio. Go Wildcats!
Hey, welcome back to Low Country Radio, lowcountryradio.com. We're here at the Richmond Hill Wildcat Field, and we have Gabrielle, who just did the national anthem. What a beautiful job that was.
Thank you so
Gabby,
much.
you did such a fine job, girl.
Thank you.
Yes, it was very fine. So how long have you been singing?
Oh, gosh.
Ever since she was...
Ever since I was little, man. 3 years old, I was up on the fireplace. I couldn't even speak words, and I was speaking.
So
I was singing.
So you've done this several times before here?
Yes, sir. I've sang at the basketball games. I've sang at the Savannah Bananas games.
Wow.
At Grayson Stadium. Yeah, it was an experience
awesome.
for sure.
That is-
4,000 people. It's awesome.
It's pretty neat doing it a cappella, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it
Instead
really
of an
is.
accompaniment.
Yeah, I love it.
So do you have dreams or are you looking to like make a career out of it maybe?
I really am, honestly. I love singing. It's
Can
my
you
passion.
play a guitar or drums or
I'm
anything?
taking piano lessons right now, so hopefully I get better at those and I'll be able to.
Do you sing in a church or anything or anywhere else?
Yes, I did sing at a church with my pastor. He would let me come sing with him one time. He let me sing on one of his CDs, so I'm like featured in one of his songs.
That
it's
is
really cool.
awesome,
Yeah,
very awesome.
It's exciting.
Well, I'll tell you what, when you get your first CD, or if we can help get you your first
Yeah.
CD, then we want to have you in the studio, do an interview
Yes,
with
sir.
you, and have you live. But you know what? Congratulations. Thank you very much.
Oh, she
Thank
did
you
and
so much.
Gabby, I know your grandmama and your granddaddy,
Yes, sir.
and your granddaddy would have been extremely proud of you tonight.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Thank you. That means a lot.
So, so who you pulling for?
Oh, Wildcats, for sure, man. Those are my guys.
Okay,
I
good
hear
deal. So we thank you very much for
Thank you.
joining us, and you're welcome to hang around and stay right there and help call the game or whatever. But thank you. What an awesome job that was, and we look forward to hearing you plenty more times.
I hope so, too. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. So it's Tim Melhorn, Freddie Howell here at the Richmond Hill Wildcat Field. We have a barn burner tonight, Tim. If you want to say it, a barn burner. We got a extreme.
Hope we got a barn
game.
burner going on here tonight.
Yeah, we have.
But we do have a regional matchup between your Richmond Hill Wildcats and the Red Terrors of Glen Academy. Red Terrors of Glen Academy comes in with a record of 17-7, with a record of 7-2 in region play. And the Wildcats.
We got our number one pitcher on the mound tonight. Michael Menhart will be taking the mound for the Wildcats. And you want to run down the lineup right fast?
Yeah, I can get the lineup real quick right now. Standing up at the plate for the Red Terrors is Randon Juergens. Michael Menhart comes set. Here's first pitch of the offering of the game. Call ball high. Number 2 batter for the Red Terrors is Will Bowden. Preston Joseph comes in at the third spot. Here's the pitch. Hit him. So
we put one on.
Raiden gets on with a hit by pitch. Michael came inside a little bit too much with the fastball. So number 3 is Preston Joseph. Number 4 is Paul Hegman. Number 5 batter for for the Glen Academy Red Terrors is Alex Cullen. Matt Rivers is in the 6th spot. Carter Hutchison is in the 7th spot. Batting 8th, Hunter Hall. Batting 9th, Jace Wilder. For your Richmond Hill Wildcats, Rick Mitchell's going to lead off tonight with Braden Henley batting in the number 2 spot. Jackson Finley in the number 3. Kip Gibson in the 4th hole. Chris Sewell batting 5th. Here's the pitch. It's running. There's a hit. The batter should be out. The batter is out. It's a dead ball. Batter is out. He tried to attempt a bunt. He came back and hit him in fair play, and the batter is out. The runner should go back to first because of a dead ball. Dead ball. Runner comes back to first.
Tim, Mike Henley's going to sit in with us
That's
for
a
a
beautiful
moment.
thing. Mike, have a seat. I'm calling the lineup right now.
Mike,
Chris Sewell
yeah.
batting in the 5th spot. Michael Menhart on the mound. Brandon Becker's batting for him in the 6th spot. Will McGrath in the 7th spot, playing 3rd base. Evan Vaughn playing 1st, batting in the 8th spot. And Will Schumann rounds out the lineup in center field for the Richmond Hill Wildcats, batting in the 9th spot. Jordan Jurgens is on 1st. Michael Menhart throws over, keeps him a little close. Playing with 1 out here. What happened was the batter tried to attempt a bunt and sacrifice bunt, batted out in front of the plate, ball jumped up and hit the runner in play, which means that the batter's automatically out, dead ball.
Tim, we got a bunch of cheerleaders up under us tonight. This team is one of the ones that cheer a lot, so I'm having to turn my headset up.
Yeah,
I don't know if everybody can hear that.
They're a little
well, you might want to have to turn mine up too, because I can't hear a thing.
Yeah, because they are extremely loud.
Little chatterboxes down here. That's okay. Maybe one day we might get some glass. We might get a little glass in this hole.
Yes.
Again, Michael Menhart, taking his sweet time, has not pitched to the number 3 batter, Preston Joseph, number 21, playing left field for the Red Terrors.
Wow.
Here's the line in the pitch.
What?
Ball taken low.
Did we get a softball game or
I don't
what?
know. I'm trying
No
to
strike.
figure out what this is.
Oh, it's called. It's a region game. I think the adrenaline's flowing a little bit here. It's a very meaningful region game. Keeping him close at first. Michael Menhart is. Throws back over. Randon Jennings gets back easily. Jurgens, I'm sorry. He's playing center field tonight. Number 5 for the Red Terrors. Bench calms down. That's gonna.
I think that was a good move by Kip to calm the adrenaline down and shut the
Terrors up for
just for a couple few
just
seconds.
for a few minutes. Yep.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Or excuse me, 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the pitch. Another hit by pitch.
Wow.
So now we have 2 on here. Runner advances to second. 2 on with 1 out. On the number 3 batter. Michael does not have control of his fastball right now. I'm having problems with this microphone, man.
What's it doing?
I can hear you fine.
Yeah, it's kind of, well, there you go. That's a lot better. It's kind of fading in and out on me.
Wow, this is a
So 2 hit by pitches so far here in the top half of the 1st inning. Runners on 1st and 2nd. Menhart comes set. We're playing with 1 out. Number 18 for the Red Terror steps in. Paul Hegman. Hegeman. Hegman. Batting in the cleanup spot. Again, I faded out again.
It's just a background noise that's so bad.
I don't know if it's that picking up or not, but I adjust the mic a little bit, and there it is. It comes back in nice and clear. There's a high drive in the center field. Center fielder Chris Sewell backs up about 5 steps, makes the tag. Here's the throw to third. Gets away and up the line. All the way up the line. Way past the third baseman. And the pitcher, Michael Menhart, was covering, but runner gets from first all the way around to third. The Red Terrors pushed the first run across here in the top half of the 1st on a long sacrifice fly to center field. Chris Sewell just throws it way, way up the line. Ball must have came out of his hand wrong. And goes out in the short left field right behind the third baseman. Red Terrors just kept right on running. Now we got a runner at third with 2 outs. Up to bat for Alex Colon. Colon. Colon.
Yeah, Cologne.
Fouled off. Second pitch into the Wildcats dugout. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs here. Top half of the 1st. Red Terrors are up 1-0 already on Michael Menhart with a runner on third, threatening 90 feet away. Yeah, that ball must have got away from Chris out there in center field. Michael comes set with the 1-1 pitch. Here's the pitch. Fouled off the nub.
Down the first base line.
Down the first base line off the nub of the bat. Foul. Foul ball. Runs the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
So the Terrors come in here at a 17-7 overall record and a 7-2 region. They have actually lost to Brunswick and to Effingham County, is what I've seen on Max Prep. So
here's the pitch. Curveball hit on the ground to shortstop. Rick
There we
comes
go.
up with it, fires over to Vaughn, gets the speedy runner down the line, but gets him by a full step. And that ends the inning and the threat for the Terrors here in the top half of the first. We go to the bottom of the first. The Wildcats coming up the bat at the top of the order for the first time of the evening. But we're in the hole already, 1-0.
yes, we are.
I think that was a little bit of nerves.
Yeah, could be.
All
Could
that
have been.
adrenaline going and got
Could
to
have
see
been.
who can control it a little bit better.
Yep.
Exactly.
Believe it or not, home team doesn't always have its advantages because you're playing in front of a crowd and it's a big game.
Yep.
So maybe later in the latter part of the innings, it does have its advantages.
Hey, I want to thank our sponsors right fast, like Cone Cranes. Cone Cranes is our major sponsor for this year's Richmond Hill Wildcat baseball. If you got a crane that needs to be worked on, if you're in a port or industry, a shipyard or anywhere, it's got a crane, a huge crane that lifts all kind of big heavy stuff and it needs to be worked on, call Cone Cranes at 912-963-0610. Cone Cranes, thank you very much for your sponsorship. And welcome back to Wildcat Field here in Richmond Hill. What a beautiful evening.
Yep,
This-
beautiful afternoon for baseball, Freddie.
Yes, it is.
It is military appreciation night here in Wildcat Field, Wildcat Country and Wildcat Field.
So who's on the mound tonight for Will
That would
Bowden?
be Will Bowden.
Will Bowden
for the
starting
Rich-
off. I
for
looked
the
up their
Woodland
got their
Academy.
starting lineup, but you know what? They don't have any juniors
do
or
not.
seniors or anything on their max prep, so I couldn't tell if they're
No, you
juniors,
can't tell.
seniors. Yep, exactly.
Don't know, but you want apparently your leadership. So I would say he's probably an upperclassman. Throws right-handed. Here's the pitch. First pitch called strike on Rick Mitchell, our shortstop, standing in. First time at bat tonight, this evening. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike two. Will Bowden making quick work of it right now. Got him in the hole, 0-2. Here's the wind and the pitch. Breaking pitch in the dirt. Gets away from the catcher.
And
Catcher
the
kicks
catcher
it.
can't get it.
Catcher kicks it. And he is safe. And he is safe at
So
first.
we have a runner on.
Well,
Swinging
we'll take
strike
that.
three in the dirt. Gets away from the catcher. Catcher can't come up with it.
And there goes
There's
their
a
coach
time
out
call
to
for the
talk to
coach.
him.
I think I know what he's about to ask him.
I
about.
know exactly what he's about to ask.
But that doesn't matter. The ball is not a.
It's not a hit ball.
It's not a contact ball. Ball did not make contact with anything except for the catcher. So, the umpires will confer. Coach has got a good question, but I think we know.
Exactly.
I think we know what the answer is. Runner safe at first.
It's just like if he'd have thrown the ball.
So the runner on first is safe, as
That's
we
what we thought. Yep.
So there's a runner on first with no outs. Top half of the inning. It brings up Braden Henley, our second baseman. He's batting lefty tonight. Again, Will Bowden's making quick work of it. He's got a little herky-jerky motion, but looks like he likes to work fast. Yes, he does. He's quickly to the set. Here's the pitch. Ball called low.
I'm surprised he ain't bunting.
Well, I don't think Stacy's showing it just yet. Rick gets a lead off first. Not much of a lead. And here he goes. He bits back in under the tag. Rick Mitchell goes to second on a steal, straight steal.
Well, now
Swing
you
and a
might
miss by Henley.
now you might see the bunt.
With no outs here, we got a runner in scoring position on second, 180 feet away. Henley steps back in. He's batting lefty tonight against the right-hand pitcher Bowden. Bowden's 1-1 right now. 1 ball, 1 strike. No outs. It was a good throw down by the catcher. It was just a really great slide by Rick Mitchell to get in underneath the tag, got around the tag actually, and then scrambled back to the bag before the shortstop could actually apply the tag. They're playing up the middle. Here's the pitch. There's a pop-up bunt. Pop-up bunt caught by the catcher for the first out of the inning.
That's the first time he's done that all year, too.
That brings up Jackson Finley. Jackson steps in with 1 out. Runner at second. In the way of Rick Mitchell, a shortstop. Bowden comes set. Here's the pitch. Breaking pitch all the way back to the screen. Rick Mitchell goes down to third, so we got a base runner 90 feet away from scoring with 1 out here in the top half of the bottom half of the first inning.
Well, that's one way to get him there.
Oh, yeah. We'll take it any which way we can. So Will Bowden comes set. Here's the pitch. Fastball called, strike outside corner. Evens the count at 1-1 with 1 out. Runner at third. Bottom half of the first inning. We're still down 1-0. We need to push one across here. Swing and a miss. Jackson took a nice cut at it, but he's in the hole now. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bowden's looking for a strikeout here. See if he can get himself out of this inning. This curveball in the dirt went all the way back to the screen. Another curveball hit. Fair ball down the line. Fair ball down the line. Jackson Finley's taking his sweet time going to second.
1 run in.
1 run in. But he does get to second standing up. The ball's hit down into the corner. Fair ball. There's a double. Ties the ball game.
That might help us a little bit.
That should calm it down just a little bit. Caught a high breaking ball and just drove it down the left field line for a stand-up double. Scores Rick Mitchell from third. Evens up the game now 1-1. Standing in for Richmond Hill now is our catcher, Kip Gibson, senior catcher. Jackson gets his lead off at second. Foul back at the plate. Count goes to 1-1 with 1 out. Base runner 180 feet away from
Bunch
scoring.
of ones on the scoreboard right now.
Lots of ones.
1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 run,
we
1
got
run.
1 hit. Did not go. He did not go.
And the umpire saw it that
2
way
balls,
too.
1 strike. Of course, the visiting team thinks that every call should go their way. And it usually doesn't. Bowden comes set. Here's the pitch. Fastball, high fastball, foul back. Kip tried to get on top of a high fastball, probably about letter high. Evens the count at 2-2 with 1 out. I don't know why did Jackson not get out of the box?
I think he thought it was foul.
Okay.
That's the only thing I can think of.
Okay, it just hugged that line going straight down. Here's the pitch. Breaking pitch. Popped into right field. Right fielder comes in. It's going to be trouble. It's fair ball. Down. Kip Gibson's on his horse. He's going to second. Kip Gibson's on his horse. He's going to third. Runner scores from second. Kip Gibson on third with a stand-up triple.
Wow, what a beautiful play.
Richmond Hill goes up 2-1. Big region game here, ladies and gentlemen.
You couldn't have placed that ball any better.
No, he just dropped it down like a plumb bob right there in right field. Right fielder could not come up with it. Fold around with it a few times. Courtesy runner comes in for catcher Kip Gibson with a stand-up triple here in the bottom half of the first. Still playing with 1 out with a runner 90 feet away. Got a courtesy runner for the catcher. I don't know who it is. Couldn't catch the number.
I think it's Matt Overstreet.
Matt Overstreet. Yep, could be.
Yep, that's who it is, Matt Overstreet.
Yep, could be. Standing in for Richmond Hill.
What a swing.
Chris Sewell. Chris Sewell comes out of his shoes at the first fastball he sees. Didn't make contact with it.
0-1, 1 out.
Here's the pitch.
Ooh.
Swing and a miss at another fastball. He's wanting to catch up with that thing.
They got to start calling time. He gets into a rhythm like that.
Yeah, he's a quick pitcher. He doesn't take time. Chris gets a piece of it, fouls it out of play. Still 0-2, 1 out. Base runner 90 feet away. Like to push this one across too.
Oh, yes.
Here's the pitch. Straight up in the air, high fly ball in this high sun. Left fielder takes about 7 steps, comes in, makes the catch. Here's the throw to the plate. It's going to be close, but throws up the line, but he's in there for a sacrifice. Score now Overstreet scores from third on a tag. Tags up on third, comes in, makes the score 3-1. Your Richmond Hill Wildcats. So we got 2 outs now. Bottom half of the first. We put 3 across now. That brings up Brandon Becker. Brandon's got one of the prettiest level swings I've seen this year.
Oh, yeah, and he's had a pretty hot bat.
Yes, he has. He's been seeing the ball lately. Here's the pitch. Swing and fouls it straight back, so he's still seeing it.
Hey, Brandon, for a sophomore, he's had to stand into some pressure cooking situations
with some injuries. Yeah, with some injuries.
I've been impressed, too. So
he's earned his right.
Again, Bowden winds and pitches.
Oh, and
called time and stepped out.
Yep.
Which is what
one
they
ball,
should do.
One strike. 2 outs here. That pitch did not count.
That's the easiest way to get a quick pitcher frustrated.
Oh yeah, I'd do the same thing. Doesn't take him long. Gets in, takes his time. A little low and away. 2 balls, 1 strike. Here's the 2-1. Way outside, 3-1. Bowden, who came in and had command of his fastball, kind of lost it a little bit now. 3-1. Turn the green light on. Right, straight down Peachtree Street. Even makes the count full here with 2 outs. Bottom half of the first. 3-2. Here's the wind in the pitch. There's a foul straight back. Brandon's still seeing the ball well. I say Bowden's probably throwing in the high 80s, maybe even touching low 90s here. There's the ball hit to the right side. Looks like it's, the first baseman makes an attempt at it. Ball came back in play and got away from the first baseman on the track area right here in front of us. Becker's got new life with a full count, 2 outs. It's good to leave the bases empty.
Oh, yes.
I'd like to see him get a hold of one right here, though. Here's the pitch. Called strike 3 on the outside corner. Sets him down.
Wow.
Sets him down with a little bit of attitude.
But after a good inning. I'll take that inning.
Yep.
Seems like the energy's changed a little bit.
It has. Momentum switched a little bit. Wildcats go up 3-1 here in the bottom half of the first. Coming up, top half of the second for the for the Red Terrors. You got Matt Rivers, Carter Hutchinson, and Hunter Hall.
Well, that's the end of the first with the Wildcats going on top 3-1 here at Wildcat Field. Hey, we want to thank Waterways Township. They're a proud sponsor of all Richmond Hill athletics. And Waterways Township's a beautiful gated community down in South Bryan County. If you're down here and you're looking for a place to live, check out Waterways Township. Go down to 144 to, you see the signs and follow the signs down to Waterways Township. If you don't want to go down there, you can catch them online. Look them up at waterwaystownship.com. Go see Vance and the gang down there, and they'll give you a personal tour.
Let's see if that calmed Michael down a little bit.
Standing is second baseman Matt Rivers. Yeah, standing in with a 2-run lead now.
Matt Rivers, their second baseman.
Here's the wind in the pitch. There's a curveball hit to left field. Schumann's on his horse, and he makes a nice play over the shoulder. That's the way to make the hard ones look easy, Freddie.
Yes, he was. That was a good catch.
That was right in the gap, and he sure enough tracked it down.
He had to get on his horse to get it, though.
Yes, he did, and he did. He had a good jump on it right off the stick. Made the out. So that's allowed out there in the left center field. Schumann gets over, and Will makes the play. That brings up
Carter Hutchinson, the catcher.
Hutchinson, their catcher. Carter Hutchinson with a swing. Nice pop fly to left field. Schumann takes 2 steps back. Makes the second out of the inning. 3 pitches so far.
Hunter Hall up next.
That'll bring up their
third baseman.
Hunter Hall. 3 pitches so far in this inning, Freddie.
Yeah, that's what I like.
From Menhart.
Menhart needs to keep that up.
Excuse me, 2 pitches. Here's the wind in the pitch. Ball called inside.
Ooh, it looked good, though.
That strike zone must be small tonight. Menhart winds. Here's his 0-1 offering. Called strike. 1-1.
2 outs here in the top of the second.
4 pitches so far in this inning. Here's the nice held on to a breaking pitch a little too long.
Yeah,
got past Kip Gibson.
Threw it in the dirt.
Yeah, he did. It goes down as a wild pitch. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs here. Menhart has it again. Stares at the called strike on the inside. Evens the count at 2-2. Trip deuces on the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top half of the second. Richmond Hill up 3-1. Here's the pitch. Off the nub. Menhart gets on his horse, hustles over. Must have come off of him foul, off the batter. Must have caught him in the leg.
Shin.
Yep, must have caught him in the leg. Count remains 2-2. On their third baseman, Hunter Hall.
That sun's nice right in your eyes, ain't it, Mike?
Yes, sir. I thought y'all were giving me the premier seat, but I think I got the.
That's why I stand in this corner over here, man.
Well, that's why Paul ain't here tonight. He got sunburnt from the last game.
Here's the winding
Just
pitch. Ball called outside. Yeah, no kidding. Runs the count full now with 2 outs. 3-2 count. Michael comes set. Here's the wind. Here's the pitch. Missed down low. Ball 4. So he walks the number 8 hitter, Hunter Hall, and that brings up Jace Wilder, the right fielder.
After 2 pitches, he goes to 4 balls straight in a row.
4 straight. Tried to see if he was going to get him a chase, and he was very patient.
Well,
at
actually,
the plate.
he went to 6. He had 2 strikes, wasn't it?
Very patient at the plate. First offering. Taken outside.
I believe the strike zone tonight is tight, Tim. I believe that ump's got a small strike zone.
It's a region game, and these are 2 umpires that I've not seen before. Michael comes set. Here's the pitch. Slider called low and outside for ball 2. So after getting 2 batters with 2 pitches, we've kind of gotten to a little bit of a count here with 6 straight balls in a row. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Runner on first. Here's the set and the pitch. Called strike, knee high. 2-1. Knee high strike. Looked like he took a little bit off the fastball to get me over. Michael comes set, throws over. Runner gets back. Hunter Hall, their third baseman's on first. Base runner. Michael comes set with the 2-1. Here's the pitch. Called inside.
What?
3-1 now.
Kip didn't have to move much to catch that one.
No.
3-1 pitch. Here's the wind in the pitch. There's a pop fly.
Come on, get on your horse.
And Rick Mitchell's going out. Mitchell comes out, and Schumann comes in. Schumann was playing extremely deep. Ball dropped in between them, in left field. High fly ball. Schumann couldn't get in fast enough, and Mitchell couldn't get back fast enough. So both base runners advance to second and third now here with 2 outs. That brings up the top of the order. Brandon Jurgens.
Yep, center fielder.
This boy's got wheels. Here's the wind in the pitch, breaking pitch. Hit on the ground.
Ooh.
And he's safe. Ball gets away from first baseman. 2 runs will score. That ties the ball game up, 3-3.
Well, looks like we're going to have a ball game tonight.
High chopper. Rick Mitchell thought about going to third. The ball was in front of him. Should have made the play at third, but did not. Decided to come to first, and by that time, that speedy leadoff batter, Brandon Jurgens, was already past first base.
Yeah,
that's going to bring out Scott Strickland to chit-chat with Michael Menhart. I can imagine why he's going to chit-chat with him.
He's going to
try to
calm him down. Calm him down. I mean,
yep, playing with 2 outs here.
He's not doing bad at all.
Top half of the second.
Started in and off perfect. So, Well, Mike, while we got a minute, you threw out the pitch tonight, the first pitch.
I did. This will be my last time in 6 years.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I did it. I did it every year except for one.
Wow.
And I was in Afghanistan during that one.
Yep,
so
military,
I had a good excuse.
Yeah, I heard that. It's military appreciation night here at the field, and we appreciate your service to the country. We appreciate all the military personnel out there that's serving presently and has served to protect this country and the freedom that we all so enjoy. So thank you for your service, sir.
I do appreciate it. It was an honor and a privilege.
Pitcher Will Bowden stands in now for the Red Terrors of Glen Academy. It's tied this ball game up. Got a runner at second. First pitch in the dirt, blocked by Kip Kidson. Good block by Kip back there. But the count goes 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs here. Still playing in the top half of the second. They push 2 across on an error by the shortstop. 2 balls, no strikes. Pitch was called high.
Well, I'll tell you what, they brought their cheerleaders with them tonight.
This big region game, man, they ought to be jacked up.
He's out.
He is out by a country mile. He tried to steal second to third. Michael Minhart just takes a step back and throws over to third.
Yeah, Random Jernigan, the
that was a cardinal sin right there,
yeah,
making the third out at third.
The leadoff batter that would just got a double. He tried to stretch it, steal third, and got picked off, which was great. And in the top of the second,
we'll take it. Runner in scoring position, and you tried to steal second or steal third, while the pitcher was still had the ball.
Exactly. Hey, if you got something that's ailing you, if you're feeling sick, got a place you need to get checked out, or if you want to get checked out, go get checked out at Expert Care Urgent Care. 2 convenient locations to serve you. One at 60 Exchange Street in Richmond Hill, the other one at 318 Mall Boulevard in Savannah. Expert Care Urgent Care. They can take care of you. They can do x-rays, EKGs, lab works. They can do about everything right there at those convenient locations. And they're open Monday through Saturday and Sunday, I believe, for 8 to 2 on Sunday. So go get checked out. If you got anything ailing you, Expert Care Urgent Care. Tim, I said at the beginning of this we were going to have a barn burner.
Yeah,
and
man, it's turned out so far.
3-3
here in the bottom half of the second. Yeah, sure has, Freddie.
So if we can pull this one off, we will seal the region lead tonight. Is that correct?
No.
Am I correct?
No. Still a lot of baseball to go in this season.
Yeah, but the region lead for this region, I think if we could win, we'll be in the lead.
3 pitches to Will McGrath. He goes down on strikes. 3 straight pitches from Will Bowden. No, we're not going to be, Freddie.
We're not.
We're 5-1 in the region. They're 7-2. They're 3 games ahead of us, but we need the series to basically cinch the region.
Okay. What's the series?
We got to take 2 out of 3 from them in this series this week.
Gotcha.
In steps Evan Vaughn, takes the first strike, swing and a miss at the second one. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out here. Bottom half of the second. Here's the wind and the pitch from Bowden. Curveball, hit to the right side. Second baseman comes in, throws over to first, gets Vaughn by 2 steps. There's 2 outs. That brings up Will Schumann, number 9 batter.
Well, the wind's not blowing enough to keep the sand gnats off of us tonight.
It is not.
So
let's see if we can put up some 2-out runs.
There you go.
Bowden winds and pitches. Will lays it down straight back to the pitcher. He throws over, and down he goes.
Wow. 3 up, 3 down for the Cats.
3 down for the Cats. So that's 1-3. And we don't leave anyone on. No hits in that inning. The Score is still tied at 3-3.
So that's the end of the second as we move to the third. Hey, if you need to get straightened out, go see Trace Palmer over there at Palmer Chiropractic here in Richmond Hill. Trace will take care of you. He takes care of me. Trace Palmer can be found at 11400 Ford Avenue, Richmond Hill, or you can call him to set up an appointment at 912-756-3433. Tell Trace you heard it right here on Low Country Radio, lowcountryradio.com. If you just joined us, we have a well of a game going on here in Richmond Hill, Wildcat Field. 3-3 score. Starting the top of the third. It's a region game, and it's an intense region game. And Glen Academy come to play some ball. And it's military night here in Richmond Hill at the Richmond Hill Wildcat Field. And we had a young lady to sing the national anthem. What was her name again, Tim?
Gabby Fortson.
Yes. What a beautiful job she did.
Preston Joseph for the Glen Academy Red Terror stands in. Michael Minhart winds and pitches. First pitch change up off the nub. Michael steps and throws over to first. Gets the runner. I'm sorry.
That's Will.
I'm sorry, it was Will Bowden, the pitcher.
Preston's up next.
Gets it right off the nub.
The left fielder, Preston Joseph, is up next.
Yep, hit a Preston had a...
Wasn't he hit by a pitch?
Yes, hit by a pitch in the first. Yep, the first and the third batter was hit by a pitch.
And he bunts
down the third base line. Will McGrath comes up with it. Throws over to Evan Vaughn. Makes the play.
And he got him. Evan had to stretch out there to get that, but he
stayed on the bag.
He stayed on it.
You can tell the Richmond Hill or the Red Terrors, man, they are begging
Glen
tonight.
County Red Terrors. They are terrors tonight.
Yeah, they are, man. First pitch by Minhart to number 18, Paul Hegman. He's taken high and away.
Yeah,
One ball, no strikes, 2 outs here. Here's the wind and the pitch. Ball called low.
Paul's one of the few left-handers.
2-0.
Left-hand batters they
have in their lineup. Throws righty and bats lefty. Here's the wind by Minhart with the 2-0. Get me over pitch. Hit down the left field line and foul out of play. Count goes to 2-1 with 2 outs. Nobody on for the Red Terrors.
2 balls, 1 strikes, 2 outs here in the top of the third. If you just joined us, it's a 3-3 game.
Swinging a drive into left field by Hegman. Hegman is flagged down by Will Schumann out in left field for the 3rd out. So we change sides with top of their order down now. We go into the bottom half of the 3rd, tied at 3-3.
Is it me or does this game seem fast?
That's because of the quick pitch.
I mean, it seems like they're
both pitchers are quick pitching, man. They're out there. They're not fooling around.
Yeah.
They're not taking 40 forevers to get rid of that baseball.
Well, I'll tell you what, if they'll keep playing, then we can get out of here and go get us some Smoking Pig barbecue.
That's what I'm talking
Smoking
about.
Pig has 2 convenient locations now to serve you. The original location right here on Highway 17 at exit 87 and 95 right here in Richmond Hill, or exit 76 and 95 in Midway. Smoking Pig Barbecue. Best barbecue your taste buds can handle. Hey, if you want to eat in-house, they serve every day. But if you need some catering done, Smoking Pig also caters. Call them if you got something big coming along, need catered. Smoking Pig take care of you.
So we're back to the top of the order here. Richmond Hill Wildcats standing in as Rick Mitchell. Rick reached after a strikeout, reached on an error by the catcher. In the top half of the 1st. Here's the wind and the pitch. Breaking pitch taken low. Bowden still on the mound for the Red Terrors of Glen Academy. 1 ball, no strikes. Bottom half of the 3rd. Ball taken high. 2 balls, no strikes. Bowden does not take any time at all. He gets gets a sign, and just turns and fires. Fastball taking strike down the middle.
You got to break that rhythm.
2-1. Yeah, you do. You have to bust it up. I wouldn't step in until I was absolutely ready. He takes a sign. Here's the pitch. Taken low and away. 3-1. First time Bowden's gotten in a hole tonight. 3-1 count. He did run one time.
Yeah, he did
count.
one other.
Here's the wind and the pitch. Swing and a miss at a good swing and a miss at a fastball. Just trying to tear the cover off of that one.
Yes,
3-2 now, full count. Well, that was a hitter's count. He got a fastball. Ball 4 taken high, base on balls. There we go. Start in the bottom half of the inning here with our top of our order.
Rich Mitchell on first.
That brings up somebody that Mike knows.
Yeah, you know this kid?
I do.
Braden Henley. Braden stands in. What did Braden do the first time at bat?
He popped up off a bunt.
Bunt and pop. Rick gets a lead off of first. There's a swing and a foul back by Braden. He was trying
little faker there. He squared up to bunt and then brought it back and took a full swing.
He's trying to drive it to right field, which I don't blame him. He's got a big hole over there. He's got a third baseman that's playing about 4 steps in front of the bag in the infield grass. First baseman's holding Rick Mitchell on. Bowden comes set. Here's the wind and the pitch. Called strike on the outside corner.
Wow.
Ooh. Braden finds himself in a hole now. No balls, 2 strikes, no outs here. Base runner on first. Bottom half of the 3rd inning. We're still tied 3-3 with the Red Terrors. The Wildcats are threatening though. Here's the curve. Fouled off at the plate. Hangs tough there.
He's still alive, though. Still alive.
No balls, 2 strikes. Count remains the same.
I don't know. Last week he had 3 hits on 3 curveballs. I'm not sure I'd throw that.
I hope he throws it again.
Yes.
Bowden comes set. Time's called. Henley steps out. It's a good way to break up the little pattern he's trying to get into. Trying to get himself a little rhythm going. He comes set this time. Here's the pitch. Fastball called low. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Good eye.
Bowden comes set. Everybody gets quiet. There's a put me into play. Gets past the third baseman, but foul. Nice high chopper trying to get it past the third baseman. Third baseman's playing in like 4 steps inside the.
Well, Mike, while we got a second, you want to say hi to your mother-in-law and father-in-law out there in Phoenix?
Well, you know I do, and he's a 27-year vet himself.
Oh, wow. Well, thank you for your service, sir.
So you served 27 years too?
Yes, sir.
So did I. Mitchell still on first. Here's the wind in the pitch. Curveball in the dirt. He takes off down to second. Slow throw, gets tagged out by the second baseman. Throw down by the catcher. Gets a speedy Rick Mitchell.
You know what happens right after that, right? Base hit.
Yep.
That's usually how it works.
Yep.
Counts 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Still playing with 1 out. Fouled off.
Well, he's battling.
Yes, he is.
Got to give it to him.
Count remains 2-2.
Run that pitch count up a little bit.
Yeah, I think Rick thought the ball got away from the catcher just a little bit too far, but it didn't. He just got thrown out at second. High and away, count runs full. Pitch count's rising right now on young Bowden. Here's the wind in the pitch. Fastball fouled back.
He's battling in there.
Keep on battling it out, brother.
Yep.
Let that pitch count go.
Oh, that breeze feels good. Getting rid of them sand gnats, too, all of a sudden. We got a breeze blowing in from, I reckon that is west to east, or
Yeah,
east to west, I mean.
Blowing out the left field. Yep, I think if the ball gets up, It may have a little bit more carry on it
Oh,
tonight.
yes.
Henley steps back in. Here's the wind in the pitch. Fouled back again. That's got to be the 5th, I believe, foul.
He's got to have thrown 10, 11 pitches in this,
Oh,
in
yes.
this at bat.
Every bit of it.
Count remains 3-2 with 1 out. Out comes from Rick Mitchell getting thrown out at second on an attempted steal. Wind in the pitch by Bowden. Curveball in the dirt. Fouled and at the plate. Catcher couldn't hold on to it. He's still hanging tough.
Yes, he is.
That's got to be the 6th fouled off. 3-2 count still.
Braden,
Nobody
he's
on.
been up here an hour and a half now.
Swing and foul back again. He'll get a hold of one.
He'll get one sooner or later.
Yeah.
Huh?
He's seeing the ball, that's for sure. Kid's not fooling him. He's not getting nothing past him. 3-2. Wind in the pitch. There's another fouled off. That's 8. I think Bowden.
Your game just slowed down.
Yes.
He's got him up there thinking, that's for sure.
Well, they're having to throw balls in now.
He's got him out there thinking. Yeah, they're going out there and recovering as fast as they possibly can. They can't get him back in quick enough. Bowden's on the mound, steps, fires. Ball
gets a
4 on the
walk out
outside,
of all
decided
that.
to go ahead and
All that
generate
and
a
a
walk out of it. That is a good at bat.
That
That's a
was.
great at bat by Braden Henley.
Awesome.
Braden standing on first, and that brings up Jackson Finley.
Jackson Finley.
Jackson had a double down the line to start the Richmond Hill scoring in the top half of the first. Bowden comes set. Here's the pitch. Called low. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out.
Here comes a pass ball right here. He's been throwing all inning. It's got to be one right here.
I don't know. We'll see. Nope. Get me over strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Bottom half of the third. Henley on first. Rick Mitchell's already been thrown out on an attempted steal. Bowden, the pitcher for Red Terrors, comes set. He's holding on the ball longer than he's ever held the ball. He's going. Catcher can't get the ball out of his glove. Runner safe. So we got runners at second now. Count 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 out. But we got a base runner to break this tie score that's 180 feet away. Bowden comes set. Looks the runner back twice. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Down goes Finley on strikes. Fastball about belt high. Couldn't catch up to it. 2 outs here. Bottom half of the third. That brings up Kip Gibson. Kip had a big triple. He placed the ball basically in between the first baseman, second baseman, and the right fielder last time up at bat and got all the way around the third on it. Ended up the pinch runner scored for him. Fouled off to the back. No
I
balls,
don't know
1
what the
strike.
pitch count is after this inning, though.
It's probably running up there. After that 1 at bat from
Braden.
Braden. Braden is on second. We do have a base runner in scoring position. If Kip put the ball in play, swing and a miss. It's quickly in the hole now. Bowden's got him in the hole 0-2 with 2 outs. Score still 3-3. We'd like to push that runner across from second. Here's the wind in the pitch. Curveball, but grounded in the dirt in the front of the shortstop. Shortstop comes up.
Ooh, that was close.
Shortstop comes up, makes the play. Was a close play at first. It was a half step. Half a step.
But that ends the inning.
That ends the inning with a base runner in scoring position. So we leave 1 on no hits. And we go to the top half of the fourth with the score tied 3-3.
He had to have thrown 30 pitches in that inning.
Yeah,
at least.
Yeah, we need to try to get the guy that's counting the pitch count
It's
to find out.
Stacy Strickland.
Yep. Hey, we want to thank Granger Honda. If you're looking for a set of wheels, travel over there to Chatham Parkway and see Mike there at Granger Honda. Never meet a stranger at Granger. Granger Honda's got all the new Hondas. 2017. 18 models will probably be coming out soon. Go over there and check them out. Granger Honda, Chatham Parkway in Savannah. What a beautiful evening here in Richmond Hill, Georgia.
Yes, sir. Sun is setting.
The sun is
Not fast enough.
I'll tell you what, you can tell we're past the equinox, man, because remember when we first started, the sun was setting all over here on the Wildcats dugout. Now it's already probably 10, 15 degrees to the right. At least 10 degrees.
Still needs to go a little further.
Yeah, I'm with you. Still needs to come on down and get underneath those tall pines out there in left field.
Well, as long as the wind keeps blowing and keeps these sand gnats off of me, I don't care.
I'm with you, brother. I'm with you. Yep, got a slight breeze out there right now. Michael Menhart's finished with his warm-ups. That brings up number 19, Alex Cologne, for the Red Terrors. Yeah, we need a nice, maybe quick inning right here from Michael. Would be nice. He's very conservative with his pitches usually.
Yep. Alex is their shortstop.
Curveball called strike.
Oh, he wanted to go after it too.
He sure did. Buckled his knees a little bit, but he didn't pull the trigger, but gives quickly in the hole 0-1. Here in the top half of the fourth, there's a held on to too much fastball that went about 56 feet, 57 feet. Kip Gibson blocks it down. 1 ball, 1 strike. No outs. Swing and a grounder to the shortstop. Rick Mitchell comes up, throws over, pulls him off the bag. Pulls him off the bag. Is safe called by the home plate umpire, and out is called by the first base umpire.
So I missed it. I just posed in my way here. What happened, Tim?
Runner's safe on first. Rick Mitchell, the error on the throw, pulls Evan Vaughn off the bag.
So Matt Rivers, second baseman, comes up to bat now. Alex Cologne on first, and
Stacy Bennett's walking out. Wants to
have a
chit chat for an umpire for a minute. I think I understand why. I would do the same thing if I was in his shoes. Yeah, you got the first base umpire calling the play out, and you got the home plate umpire.
And that's his call. It is the umpire's call.
It is his call.
It ain't
and
the home plate.
You got the home plate umpire coming down the line and actually renders assistance when he really doesn't have the position to do so. It's the reason why you have.
Well, I think that's why it was in question, because the umpire
certainly
he threw the safe sign after the home plate umpire. After right, exactly, and that's
after
why
the umpire from the first base called him out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I doubt they're gonna overrule this.
No, I doubt it too.
It's all a judgment
but
call.
It's still.
You don't ever you never overrule a judgment call. So it is what it is. I understand.
Yeah, but the judgment was 2 different ways on 2 different people.
That's the reason why Stacey's asking the question, which you have to, and the rule book does say that it is the first base umpire's
privilege or yeah.
Hey, Freddie.
Yeah.
We're broadcasting. We're shooting. Yeah. All right. So back to the ball game. Matt Rivers, their second baseman, stands in with the runner Alex Cologne on first for the Red Terrors with no outs here. Top half of the fourth. Michael Menhart still on the mound for Richmond Hill. So everything's over with, and we're back to playing baseball. Michael throws over, checks the runner back.
Well, he's in the front of the box, so either he thinks he's got to get off that curveball, or he's about to lay down a bunt.
It's one of the two. He is going to lay down the bunt. Ball gets up in the air. Michael Menhart makes a heck of a play. Turns and looks back catches the popped up bunt.
That's a way to field your position right there.
It was. He came flying off that mound and actually fielded it beautifully and turned and looked back at the runner. The runner was very, very smart. He checked. He made sure the bunt was going to get down. So this is the catcher,
Carter Hutchinson, coming up to bat now.
The catcher, Carter Hutchinson. Yep. Playing 1 out here now. Top half of the fourth. Ties still ball game's tied 3-3. Got a runner on first. Menhart still on the mound for Richmond Hill. Throws over. Throws over to Evan Vaughn. runner gets back safely. Cologne gets a decent lead off of first base, about the same lead that everybody else has been getting. Menhart looks, turns, fires high to the catcher, Carter Hutchison. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out. Menhart just made a heck of a play on a bunt attempt. Popped up in the air, got off the mound, hustled down over the third base line, makes the play. Here's the pitch.
Oh, it
gets
gets away
past
from
Kip
catcher.
Gibson. Right base runner gets down to second. There's a pass ball. It's a clean pitch. Just got past Kip. Didn't hit the dirt. Can't be a wild pitch. Even though it may have tried, may have been out of reach of the catcher, but I'm not 100% sure. Usually those go as a pass ball. 2 balls, no strikes, 1 out. Base runner at second now in the way of Cologne.